Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I hope you earned your subscription today. And for all my loyal fans, I'm going to give you a Mustang update today. First of all, I want to let you know that I just got scammed. I know that the Mustang back there that I started this channel with, it's my, I've been working on that car for a long time. I've owned it for over 9 years now. And I ordered a custom chassis for it from Scotts Hotrods over a year ago. It was supposed to be ready in 40 to 42 weeks. It has been well over a year. So we're at like 54 weeks right now, 53 weeks. And I am supposed to call them at the end of next week to get an update on what's going on with the chassis. So a few months back, I had posted on a Facebook group, a Vintage Mustang Facebook group, that I had ordered a Scotts Hot Rod chassis for my Mustang. Another member of that same group said he also had ordered a Scotts Hot Rod chassis, and it took him 14 months to get the chassis. So based on my original calculations, it's already been 12 months, 12 and a half, so that means possibly it'll be here in 6 weeks. That's 14 months. I don't actually know if that's true. Again, I have to call Scotts at the end of next week, and that's when they're supposed to give me an update of when that chassis is going to be ready. So in another 6 weeks or so, if it does get here, that's great, but it doesn't do much for my channel. It doesn't seem like a lot of my Blazer videos are as popular. Could be because it's a Chevrolet product. I don't know. I love the Blazer. Not only was it a member of my family's, he's a famous Hollywood stuntman, a Las Vegas policeman, and it was my cousin's truck. He bought it brand new. So I'm building this up to be really nice. Doesn't matter. It's not popular. I don't care. Anyway, so I wanted to give you guys some more Mustang content. Not much I can do. Actually, there's nothing I can do on the Mustang right now. I absolutely need that chassis before I can do anything else on that car. I don't, there's just nothing to do. So my idea was to go online, see if I could find a cheap Mustang, cheap-ish. There are no cheap Mustangs unless it's destroyed. I was gonna find a cheaper, a less expensive option, something that someone would probably go out and buy. And it was another favorite. I love a lot of Mustangs. So yeah, the 64 to 66 Mustang body is probably my favorite. The first generation Mustang. Those things are absolutely beautiful. They're small. They're just a great looking little car. I really like them. I've never owned one. I've always wanted to. And I found one. I found one on eBay. It was a 65 coupe, straight six automatic. The car was substantially complete. At least it looked so in the pictures. It did have some damage. It looked like a tree had fallen on it. Across the passenger fender, the back of the hood. It was right above the hood springs. It had fallen on the passenger fender, hit the hood, hit the cowl, all the way over to the driver's fender. It looked like a tree had laid across there. It done a pretty good amount of damage, but not horrible damage. There was no tears in the metal. There were no significant creases in the metal. It was a fix. It was easier to fix. It was a repair that I could have done. The bid process went along kind of normally. There was a couple weird things that popped off in my head, but nothing to cause too much concern. Some of these, I don't know if you've ever purchased a car from eBay. It's a little bit odd sometimes. Come down to it, it seems that I didn't have the winning bid. But then I got a message from the seller through eBay's messaging system. He asked me if I wanted to buy the car for about $100 less than apparently the winning bid was, which was a little weird. In my eBay profile, it said that I did not win this car. It was in my did not win file. But I'm getting a message from the seller saying, hey, would you buy it for this price? It was within my price range. It was actually at the limit of my price range. And I said, yes, I would buy it. So I went down to my bank. I requested a wire transfer. Got the information from the seller, initiated the wire transfer. All did not go well. The next day, I got a call from my bank asking me some pertinent questions about the car. All my answers were no. So they had some questions. They had some concerns. They believed that this was fraud. I stressed out. I was really freaking out. I really wanted the car. I mean, I really wanted that car. So another red flag that popped up that I noticed, that started flashing in my head as soon as I heard about this possible fraud issue, was that the messages were coming from two different people. It was supposedly the husband and then the wife. Also, I had a hard time replying to the guy. For some reason, my messages weren't going through to him. Really weird, really, really odd. About every fifth message I sent actually got to the guy or person. I really don't even know who the seller is at this point. So after the notice from the bank about the possible fraud, I reached out to eBay and said, I let him know the whole situation. I talked to a guy named Jonathan. Jonathan, probably not watching this channel, but if you're out there, thank you very much, sir. You saved my bacon. Anyway, so he went through the entire bid process. He looked at my profile. He looked at the seller's profile. And he notices a couple of things. He's like, listen, there's two huge red flags here. He goes, for one, it's not in your one bids file. Two, it doesn't have an item number. So without those two things, you will not be protected by the vehicle protection plan that eBay has. Basically, I'd be sending him money, and if I didn't get the car, I was SOL. There was no chance I was going to get anything. I would have just been out that money. So, Jonathan came up with a solution. Said if this is a real seller, he could have just had a few mistakes. Ask him to relist the car and put a buy it now price for the agreed upon price that you guys discussed. I was like, okay. I reached out to the seller, asked him to do what I just said, asked him to post it as a buy it now for the dollar amount that we agreed upon. He complained a little bit, but agreed to do it. Now this is where it even gets trickier. I get an email from the seller, and I'll show that email up here. But I got an email from the seller saying, this is a buy it now price. Go ahead and click on this link to go to the car. If you look in there, they must have copied an actual eBay page. It looked authentic in the email. I didn't click on anything in the email, but there's a warning in the email saying, hey, if you do not get this from eBay in your messages, don't click on it. Go to the fraud, how to detect fraudulent part of eBay. There's a whole section that eBay has on how to detect fake emails, how to detect fake accounts, how to detect all that stuff. This account, I'm not sure this account's fake. I have no idea. Someone could have hijacked this guy's account. I don't know. No idea. It's not my problem. So then I started looking through the fraud, how to detect fraudulent emails and contacts through eBay. And in their entire list of things was how to detect fake emails. And I remembered I did get an email from the guy. My email detection I noticed was that it wasn't from a certified email account because all my other ones had a little eBay icon where say on the left-hand side of the email column, like who it's from, like a little icon, or I'm probably not saying that right. Anyway, and I looked and I kept bouncing back and forth between the email and the fraud thing. There's a fraudulent email. I didn't click on any of the links in there. eBay also says, have no more contact with this person. A few hours after he sent that, he started saying, where's my money? Where's my money? I got a transport on the way in the morning. Where's my money? So I was lucky. My bank saved me. eBay helped me out. It makes me really, concerned that there's so many people out there trying to scam other people. You just have to be super, super particular about how you're buying product. It's far better if you can buy something local to you. You can go and see the car. You can go and look at the title. You can verify that title matches the car. Verify those VIN numbers match. I have been scammed before. I lost money on Facebook Marketplace. I was buying doors for my 1-ton, for my OBS 97 crew cab truck. Both my doors are damaged. I found some nice doors on eBay, sent them a $200 deposit. I shipped them another $300 for the shipping and everything else. No doors, buddy. I got totally scammed out by those people, and now they don't exist on Facebook anymore. So be careful out there, guys. Please, just do your due diligence. Look into the person selling the car. Check out his profile. I don't care if it's Facebook Marketplace. I don't care if it's eBay. Craigslist is super hard to make sure that person's a legitimate person. There's certain things that'll pop up that you'll question. You know what? If there's any red flags, if it's too good to be true, that really, really does mean a lot. Some people post things that they've just given up on, and you can talk to those people and they'll tell you, oh yeah, just get it out of here. It's hard. It's very difficult to make sure you're buying from someone who's legitimate. I've never purchased anything off OfferUp. I know that my oldest daughter has. She purchased a car off OfferUp, and it was actually a decent car, and that was down in LA, not Louisiana, but Los Angeles, and she didn't get screwed. It's a good car. She drives it to this day. She's had it for a few years. We'll go into look at some really cool cars here in a sec, but I just wanted to let you guys know, be safe out there. Be careful what you're buying. And I really hope everybody doesn't get scammed, okay? Just be safe. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Let's check out some really cool cars. Try power. This is a 69. This is the one. This is the same year I had. I paid $300 for the car. This is yours, bud? That's friggin' rad. Love it.
cars that one guy has one that's got a Honda VTEC in it that was pushing out over 500 horsepower, and he took the best time going up that hill. I was like, dang.
Is that the dash? Mega wagon. That's a T, that's a bump T. I think it was here last year, that's what I'm thinking. yeah. They were downtown last night. And the guy that's driving is actually one of the spokesmen for Reno PD. He's actually one of the spokesmen. Wow. There you go. Roadrunner. Satellite or Roadrunner? One of the two. Probably one of my favorite trucks, right there. Nice truck, though. I'll say that. Hell yeah. I like the personalized plate. Thunder chicken. Nice. Fender don't match. That is definitely an old school charger. 68 to 72 should look the same. That's a nice bug too. Look at that. Hey everybody, so it's the end of August here. We're going to give Scotts Hotrods a call and I'm going to put it on the video. So let's see here. It was back in April, I believe, he said to give him a call back. Let's pull up the email. Search emails for Scotts Hotrods. There we go. Jeff sent me the email. Oh, it's actually not even that long ago. It was the beginning of June. June 5th was my last one. Check with me around the end of August for an update. It's the end of August. Well, next week is. This week is still early on. So let me call Jeff. Speaker. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Yes, good morning. This is Steve with Blue Oval Rescue. Is Jeff available, please?
He's on the phone at this time, sir, and I am assuming that he will be going to lunch after this call. He usually takes his lunch between 12 and 1.
Okay.
What I can do is I can get your name, phone number, a small message. You can also give him a call back after you have given me the message. Email him too.
Okay. I will do that. My name is Steve. This is Blue Oval Rescue. I've had
Blue what? I'm sorry?
Blue Oval Rescue. And I've had a chassis on order for over a year. I'm just calling to check on the status.
Okay. And a good phone number, please. I will let him know, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let me send him an email. Well, it's been less than an hour, and I heard back from Jeff. He didn't call. I don't think he's ever called me back, to tell you the truth. So anyway, he sent me an email. Let me read it to you. I might even post it up here while I read it to you. Let me bring it up here. Hey Steve, the order is on the cusp of going into the manufacturing queue for the frame rail processing and mandrel bending. Usually at this point, it'll be 3 weeks before staging and a couple of weeks before it's on the table. So 3 weeks before staging and 2 more weeks before it's on the table. So that's a month, just over a month, 5 weeks, if I'm going, per what he's saying. And then it'll be 1 to 2 days for assembly. Our frame rail processor will get in touch with you to firm up the chassis configuration in 2 weeks. So we're in the middle of October. Before I get the chassis. That's best case scenario.